Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Jokers Us Gaming is proud to bring you some more Blue Jays baseball on MLB The Show 24 here live on the YouTube channel. I am your host, the one true Joker. Today will be the third and final game between these two AL East compatriots, the Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. That game will be in Toronto, where John and Chris will join us momentarily. Looking at the calendar here, this will be the very final battle between these two clubs. Baltimore looking to leave Toronto with the series, as the Jays had done some stuff. Let's view some draft picks here. Here are the draft picks that the Jays did. Took them a while, but they did get them. So there's the draftees. Now we will take you to the third game here between Baltimore and the Jays in Toronto. They're all your starting pitchers for this game. Who will get the win in this AL East rival battle between the Baltimore Orioles at the Toronto Blue Jays, which will be, of course, played at the Rogers Center. It is another open roof day, and there's clear skies once again. Show me a time will come in. As the center fielder today. So there is today's lineup between these two clubs. We now take you to the boys, John and Chris, to call most of this action for this AL East rival between the Baltimore Blue Jays, Baltimore Orioles at the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto. Boys, take it away.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Let's talk about today's pitchers. First, Toronto.
So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Justin
Verlander, 9-5. ERA is 4.62.
3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Fastball for a strike, and we are underway. Pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. First, Guerrero steps on the bag, 1-1 down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Gunnar Henderson.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man. They took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Speaking of Gunnar Henderson, here he comes now.
Next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground.
Mayfield playing for David Steyer today does his job as a second baseman.
Now the Blue Jays.
Here is Baltimore's pitcher
And on the mound in
with a
this
4-10 record.
Radish. And
Radish
see, it's unique
has an
these days.
ERA of
He's
4.07.
contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can run through a ball game and you look on. They're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here comes the pitch.
And Bryce Harper starts things off with a bang.
His second over this series. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a moment.
He also does pretty good against left-hand pitches as well there, boys.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Up towards right center field. Sizing
Vlad
this
hits
one
a
up.
high one,
Makes the
but caught the warning track. Or I should say, just by the warning track.
The Blue Jays. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They brought fewer walks than any other team in the league.
I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball. We know how important walks are. Get runners on base, they end up leading to runs. This whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come from the dish. They don't have a plan. They come unglued right away. Got to make that pitcher work a little bit. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. Sizes this one up.
And that one will end the inning.
Third out of the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Well, once again, looking at Bryce's 26th home run of the season to give that Jays 1-0 lead at the end of one. We go to the top of the second, seeing if Baltimore can answer right back.
Back here in Rogers Center, here's Adley Rutschman. Line to kick the pitch. Over there for a strike. Verlander, former Rookie of the Year. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Verlander's last outing was 100 pitches.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
Recovers it.
Get the out after the ricochet.
Great sticking with it from Verlander.
Getting ready to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Strike on the inside.
So you know he's hoping to do really good today.
Early in the count, he cannot afford to deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to be more efficient.
His today's,
Fair umpire behind the dish. Known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
yep, today's umpires.
There's a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with the right pitches as the game progresses.
Oh, and Baltimore has answered right back. Collins, who's got his third hit of the season, of the series, is a big one.
Absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boo. We knew he wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges. Hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. Just like BP all over.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ramon Rios, the next to hit for the Orioles. Up the middle, Merrifield. Throws the first in time.
Good call back after giving up that home run.
2 outs, bases empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. Foul ball there.
Santander has hit home runs against the Blue Jays in the past.
2 down, nobody on. This one chopped to first. Guerrero tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. That ends the frame. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Can the Jays get back to it in the bottom of the second? We'll find out in a moment.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez batting left today. The switch hitter. He's gotten 5 RBIs in his last 3 games.
The right-hander deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Oh, and the gloves are coming off early. Oh, they said he's out.
There's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it. I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a bump and an easy out for the defense.
Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one fouled off. Verlander goes 6 feet 5 inches, 41 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Late swing, foul to the left. And the righty deals.
They went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in, and the right track.
Plenty of extra carry on that long right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping through the leg.
And the Jays answer back with a hit of their own.
So, man aboard. Now here's the Orioles DH. Austin Hayes. Pitch in the dirt. Ball.
Could that hit
Here in the early goal.
come back to haunt them?
Drive base hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
It just might. Runners Jordan there. Westberg is 90 feet away.
They take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field. It doesn't always translate to the game, but right there it did. He did it with a heart.
Henderson in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike.
He's not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
Pete Walker comes out, talks to his pitch.
Figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This is a real big matchup here for Toronto. And they do get the job to keep this inning staying at tied at 1.
As long as he's getting results, right there, thrill.
And we're back as we go let's of the 3rd. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Shohei Ohtani. Brash back to work.
This is Shohei Ohtani's third game as a batter with the Blue Jays. But I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball still 0-2. Pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
1-2 count to show me a tie.
Pitch misses there. And it's 2-2.
Easy pick to lay off there. That was way outside the zone.
Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him.
Oh, he gets the call.
Might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Oh, you know, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells. On the ground right side. And foul ball.
Just foul there.
One down, base is empty. Center field.
But Cedric's right there.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Mullins does get that there, John.
Back to the top of the lineup. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Yes, folks. He homered the first time up. He will get a base.
That keeps the inning going. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Harper runs. And there's a foul.
Hit and run. Will they do it again? No.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Papa takes the lead.
Brady delivers. Runner goes again.
And another hit and run. And Vlad fouls that one off.
Brand next to first. Harper's back in the job.
This might be a situation where Hopper goes regardless.
And a pitch. Runner on the move again. Foul ball still 1-2 count.
Don't think that was the hit and run on. That Vlad had the swing.
Pitch. Center. Westbrook on the move. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you can feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Just to put you down the middle. Those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get the ball right down the middle, not all high velocity, right on top.
Nobody out.
Man that is up is the man that tied this game.
Here, all fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Two now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see enough. Righty to the plate. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ramon Rios, the next to hit for the Orioles. And foul ball.
Man on first and second. No out.
Rough match of this 3-game series. Ball foul.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely. It just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it, catch down below. Anytime if you do, it's a foul ball. You know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that bat. They've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now off foul ball.
1-2 count.
That one misses.
Doesn't get the call, and Verlander lets his opinion know to the ump.
Pitching for a double play in the spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 on here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
And with that, Baltimore will take the lead. Baltimore adds another run. Can the Blue Jays offense turn things around in the bottom of the fourth? Yours truly, the 1-2 joker adding here. Bo Bichette is 1 for 2 today. He is 22-8 in his career against Kyle. That might be it for Bo today. Brandon Belt's been quiet as of late. He's only sticking at 57 home runs. He's gotten 2 home runs against this pitcher in a 9-3 record, favoring Kyle. But Kyle has given 2 home runs up to Brandon Belt in the past. The switch-hitting third baseman of the Blue Jays fouls the first one off. He was acquired from Cleveland this year around the trade deadline. But it's at the warning track. And Baltimore shuts the Jays offense down. So at the end of 4, it's the Baltimore Orioles with a 3-1 lead over the number 1 team in baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays. Verlander up to his 50th pitch.
This to third, Ramirez. Zips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
And the third baseman, Ramirez, does his job defensively to get that first out.
The next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Of course, Gunnar Henderson, the guy we talked about earlier in the program, is on deck.
Hammer down the line. Could be extra bases.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will be extra bases, and it is.
In safely. It's a double and his second hit. 1 out, runner at second. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Matt Bonds is warming up, and so is Aaron Luke. Baltimore does have a man in scoring position. And one of the best batters Baltimore has, Gunnar Henderson, is up. He stays alive at the plate. That's hit well. Could it be deep enough for the home run? It is. As you see, Gunnar Henderson, the man we talked about, comes through with that RBI.
Blue Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy of the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out.
Nope, but it's working out for Baltimore, though. Can't hit.
First pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one just misses.
The 2-2 count here. We're in the bottom of the fifth. 4-1 for Baltimore over the Blue Jays right now. It was hit deep, but not deep enough as that's caught at the warning track, and Varsho is beside himself. Whit Mayfield is 1-13 against Kyle. Pretty much 1-2 count now. Whit Mayfield will get on base. And that's the Jays' first runner in a while. Show Me Tommy now up. Mayfield is there in time. And Show Me Tommy has cut this lead down to 1 with that jack. Austin Wells comes through with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Just a
If that would have dropped, we would have been tied.
Not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. Back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Aaron Lou.
Just trying to keep this one close here.
So that's it for Verlander. 5 innings, giving up 4 runs.
Urias in the box again, takes the strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. It was so tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That's hit high, but not deep enough. Caught the warning track.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Santander, being it's a left-hand pitcher, will bat from the right.
In his 13th season, 36 years old, he joined the team as a free agent.
That also means Rochester, the catcher of Baltimore, will also be batting from the right. If Aaron Luke stays in this game.
Knocks that one away, and he'll do it again.
Also really good at that. I like this guy. His back stays in his own.
Anthony Santander having a good battle here with Aaron Luke.
Ground ball right side.
But he grounds right to Vlad, who catches the bag himself.
Now 2 outs, base 7. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Cedric facing an 0-2 count with 2 outs here. This is only a run game.
Fights that one away. The count.
We're here in the 6th inning with 2 outs. 0-2 count to Cedric Mullins. Baltimore leads this one 4-3 over the Jays right now. Looking to steal the last series in this AS rival.
Change speeds a little bit. Try to put it around. Create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second.
And with that, that will be a double. Stand-up double there. Cedric Mullins gets his 13th.
Shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on. That pitch was inside, and he fed it getting really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood off.
And it's second. That one fouled off.
That's popped up. Ramirez is there well in time to get the final out.
No runs, 1 hit, double, no errors, and 1 man left. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's
With
the
3-4-5,
Blue Jays 3.
with 3-4-5 coming up, can the Jays answer Baltimore right back in the bottom of the 6th?
Back now in Toronto, where we go bottom 6. No matter if we get a shortstop or a ship. So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Francisco Lindor.
And this is a big at-bat dog. Definitely a little added pressure on here.
Rash back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
And the pitcher does not pay off.
Quick out number 1.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now, for the third time here, watches that one.
Bell is 0-6 in this series against Baltimore.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center.
And Bell was a stand-up double, putting him in scoring position.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Now a chance for this one right center field. A towering shot. Home run number 30 on the year. It's
Baltimore had a great lead, and then the last 2 innings, they got to him.
Will take over here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Line and pitch. Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like to pull him down and in.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Santander going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all. But that wind blown out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins tracks it down for the out. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
The best team in baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays, have once again shown why they're the #1 team in the league, coming back in the sixth.
Defense, Francisco Lindor taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short. Lindor. Now that time he legs it out.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to be. It's just bigger than your individual stats. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand on the double play right here.
Swings and misses.
Yeah, not a run, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Henderson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some hitters just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they pull the ball out of there.
Now it's even up. Pitch. And the count 1-2. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That is close. Minor caught it second.
They couldn't ask for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner on the move. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
After stolen bases here, they talking.
Comes the 0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that.
That talk works because he gets the out.
1-1 for the Orioles. They trail it 5-4. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Here comes the pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a line drive early foul down the right side.
He's came close to hit down the line twice now. And
exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ripped on a line to Mullins takes the ground, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bryce Harper. Swinging a foul, look at a screen, and back out of play. It's all a foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right-hander kick steals.
Five home runs by the Blue Jays in this game.
Across in the inning, near the bottom of the seventh. Two outs. Adam swinging, pulled the string of the changeup. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Showing Tommy and Bryce Harper hits the second home run
So remaining in the game defensively,
of this game.
Now Matt Barnes takes over.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Leading things off, takes a strike.
Keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play.
Oh, this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Goal!
And that cuts the lead down to 2.
His second home run of the game. It's 7-5.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Rios in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Otani on the move to the out. He's got it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Right down the chute. And it's 0-1. Barnes, a former All-Star. He throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Tosses the first, and there are 2 outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins, 1 for 2.
guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Left-hand batter waits. Chopped out in front of the plate. Roll around bottom, and they get moments for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's 7-5. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. CNL Perez.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Now room being made for a pinch hitter, Danny Jansen. The lefty gets to work.
And pitch hitter pays off.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. I love the approach to pitching. Never steal a strikeout just because you're coming in cold off pitch. Get something to handle, jump all over. He was on that one. It's a big boost to the dugout.
First offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Punch out there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the hole. Next, Dalton Varsho. Looks like he'll be a pinch hitter. Number 36. Run with the swing, and that is strike one. Popped up. Westbrook makes the grab for the second out. Whit Merrifield digs it down. Here's the strike. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around according to Darryl Parker.
He's
Run across in the frame so far. You're in the third and final game of the series. Merrifield checks his swing. Now he killed it first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. And now the lefty. Bounce it off. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. That's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Staying in the game on defense, number 36. The leading left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Josh here, looking to get another save for the Blue Jays and the final series win against their rivals in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles, as the Jays have a 7-4 lead. Hader kind of struggled the last outing, but managed to win against Baltimore. So let's see how the closer does this time around. as the Jays will look to shut Baltimore down.
Kyle Stowers. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carried on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically, his fastball is labeled as a sinker. And a pitch. That's off the inside edge. On and over.
Jays elected to do some defense. The Springer comes in the right, Bright, Harper will go to left, and they also brought Kevin Kiermaier in as the center fielder. Probably to add some speed to the defense, by the way. I was wrong. The score is 8-5.
So back to the top of the Orioles line. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westbrook. Fires in a fastball of 95.
Leadoff guy gets on, minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball around, make it roll 1-2.
And that's just foul. Stowers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Hader having a battle against Baltimore here.
Kicks and fires.
Got the first out. 2 more to go.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Austin Hayes. One hit to right. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. They'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. One away, runners at first and third. Next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
Eric Swanson is warming up. And Baltimore is down to their final out. Can the Jays hold off and win this series against their rivals, the Baltimore Orioles?
The next to hit for the Orioles. And foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, you're the top of the ninth. And that is strike two.
So many hard-working relievers in the game these days. You think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Final strikeout.
Strike away.
Can Hader get the save?
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first.
And he goes! Hader comes through! And the Jays win!
This series, when the team coming in, I think they're exactly the same. Maybe even pushing a little further. Get yourself a suite. The fans are going to be behind this club. They're playing really well. These players, you can tell they feel the energy. These fans are going to go ballpark.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon.
And here's the highlights of this final matchup in the AL East for the Blue Jays with the Baltimore Orioles as the Jays come back from behind, being down 4-1, where the Jays, with Ramirez there, gives them that 5-4 lead before adding maybe a couple more home runs to improve the score 8-5. And Josh Hill will come in, get the save, end the series over their rivals, the Baltimore Orioles. Kyle Busch, Ration will get the loss, and Luke comes in as a reliever for Justin Verlander. He will get the win, his 6th of the year. Josh Hader gets his 21st save. And now let's talk about today's Nova players. First, from the Baltimore Orioles, Baltimore had Anthony Santander going 1-4. He would fail to hit a home run in this series as he did in Baltimore. While Cedric Marlin goes 1-3 with a double. He had an RBI himself. Austin Hayes did alright, I guess, in the plate, going 3 for 5 with a double. He would lay a score. Colin Caslin had a great day at the plate, going 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, and both his hits were home runs. For the Nobles of the Blue Jays, he had Jose Ramirez, who gave the Jays that 5-4 lead with his 2-shot home run. He finishes the day 1-4 with that home run and 2 RBI day. Danny Jensen comes in as a pitch hitter for Brandon Belt, and he comes up huge, adding some insurance runs with that home run. So he finished his day 1-1 at the plate. Shohei Ohtani, before getting taken out defensively by Kevin Kiermaier, had a great day as well. He goes 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 of them being home runs. But all eyes on today's player of the game goes to Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, who had a phenomenal day at the plate, goes 3-4, gets a couple home runs and 2 RBIs out of it. So he is today's player of the game against the Baltimore Orioles. Blue Jays kind of have a nail-biter here before kind of having a good lead going into the bottom of the 9th with an 8-5, where Josh Hader comes in, gets his 21st save of the year to give the Jays that 8-5 victory in the series, winning this series once again over their rivals, the Baltimore Orioles, 2-1. Thank John and Chris for calling most of the action between these two rivals of the AL East. And I thank you for watching Blue Jays baseball. Until then, this is the One True Joker thanking you for watching Blue Jays baseball. Until then, I am the One True Joker. Yes, I repeated myself. And we are signing out. See you next time on the show where the Jays take on the Oakland Athletics in Toronto. Until then, be good. See you next time on the show.